You're just steps away from owning your dream home, but the final walkthrough could make or break the deal. Stay with me as I reveal what to watch out for, as this is your last chance to ensure everything is perfect. Welcome back. I'm Blake Alewelt, owner of the Bravo Ridge Group. This video is number 10 in a series of short videos and a complete guide to buying your next home. We're going to cover the final major hurdle of this whole ordeal, the final walkthrough. There's no need to panic. The vast majority of walkthroughs reveal no problems at all. And if they do, most issues are easily fixed. Still, it can be an awkward, stressful process that can make you want to reach for heartburn medication, especially for first-time homebuyers. Let's learn what to look for on our last trip through the house before the sellers hand over the keys. Your new keys. Number 1, create a checklist. Before your walkthrough, work with your agent to create a comprehensive checklist covering all of your concerns within the home or the items that you'd like to see repaired. Look at your notes from previous walkthroughs and the inspection report to determine what areas of the house you should double check. Other things to add to your inspection list include ensuring that all appliances work, so make sure to turn them on while you're in the house, as well as the bathroom plumbing. Check the windows, the doors, as well as the outlets and the lights. If anything isn't up to par, bring it up with the sellers as soon as possible and negotiate a fee the sellers can give you by personal check to cover the cost of fixing it yourself. It's your last chance, so make it count. Number 2, ensure required repairs were completed. Most sellers are good, ethical people, but you never know if you're dealing with a sneaky individual until the final walkthrough. But they may not have been deliberately sneaky. They may just have a case of seller amnesia, whose symptoms often include the line, "Oh, I meant to get to that." After all, the selling process can be hyper complicated, leaving required repairs unfinished because priorities have been focused elsewhere, like packing up their whole life to move. Sometimes a seller will have indicated that a repair previously negotiated during the due diligence period was completed, but the buyer finds out during the walkthrough that it wasn't. I recommend asking for copies of paid invoices for all repairs. If it was a simple repair, such as patching up drywall or replacing a faucet, ask them to send you a photo of the completed work before the walkthrough so there aren't any surprises. And while civility is key, this is the time to stick to your gut. If you do find something wrong that they promised to fix, it's worth the awkwardness of bringing it up face to face and demanding compensation. After all, a promise is a promise. Number 3, inspect previously hard to reach spots. During your final walkthrough, inspect everything you couldn't check out earlier due to the lack of time or space. You want to ensure that you aren't stuck with problems that were previously hidden by furniture or boxes. Did an enormous Persian area rug cover the living room floor before? Was the couch pushed flush up against the wall? Take a careful look at the hardwood below for any water damage or rot. This goes double if you're buying a home with a basement that was previously filled with boxes. Basements are ground zero for discoloration, water damage, and other structural issues, and it's easy for sellers to hide or miss problems behind the layer of clutter. Number 4, look for missing items or secret swaps. Make sure all appliances and fixtures that you liked during earlier visits are still present or haven't undergone a subpar substitution. If you were promised a chandelier and now there's an empty socket, that's not going to fly. Basically, anything connected to the home by plugs or pipes should stay. And if the sellers intended to keep something other than their furniture or belongings, it should be specified in the contract. Swapping out the bronze cabinet pulls for mediocre chrome replacements isn't okay, and you have every right to demand them reinstated before the home changes hands. Number 5, don't panic over a little dirt. You might be expecting a picture-perfect Architectural Digest-ready home with polished hardwood floors and shining countertops, but few real estate contracts actually mandate those expectations, instead asking the place to be broom clean, which does not mean scrubbed within an inch of its life. Everyone has a different definition of broom clean, and if the place is a little dirty, it's not the end of the world. Don't stress over minor problems such as scratches on the hardwood or marks on the walls. It's certainly not worth raising a fuss over. Not only will it annoy the sellers, but chances are you'll cause minor damage like this on your own during the move-in process. And that wraps up part 10 of the complete guide to buying your next home. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, because in part 11, the final episode, we are going to cover the best part about buying your next home, moving in. In the meantime, I'll leave my contact details down in the description below, so if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. I look forward to hearing from you.